if an MF Hussain is to watch you today playing these roles, what do you think his reaction would be? Because he was so overwhelmed with your beauty image, and he did Durga also because he saw the strength behind it. How would he have reacted now?
Oh my God, he would say, I have something more to paint. He would go, it's a fresh canvas, for him. Everything is like a fresh canvas. I say with you, that you have to always reinvent yourself. Every phase in your life is like a new canvas, and you paint on that. So I think he was of the similar thought, that for him it would have been another, uh, another pehlu kisi ka, to discover that, and to kind of react to. And he would tell me that, I like the scene, or I didn't like it, or this was that. And he would, like, he's like I said initially when we were talking, that he would paint, and I said, Hussain ji, painting, what are you trying to say through this painting? He says, I'm the artist, I've painted. The interpretation has to be done by you. You have to tell me, what do you see in this painting?
But when you saw yourself in his painting, did you feel कि हाँ he's captured it perfectly?
Because a lot of people were like, oh, face nahi nazar aata hai. But it's not about the face.
But everybody
It's not
knows
about
you.
that beauty. It's about the presence. It's about what the presence feels like in the painting.
Huh.
It was not about like every facial expression or the eyes or the nose, or it's about the persona. That is what
Did
he
he
had portrayed.
did he have anything to say when you just left everything and left and went? Was he there at that time, or had he
Yeah,
passed
he was
away?
there. No, he was there, and I was in Denver, and he said, "I have seen you as a big actor and a star, and as a wife. Now I want to see you as mother, and I want to come and visit you to Denver." So he had come to Denver and visited us just to see
he
me
did?
around my kids, and to see me as how I am as a mother, as
Do
a
you
mom.
know a billion hearts broke when you left and went at that time? What happened? Like,
But I married a heart mender, so it's okay.
okay. Right. But
He can
did he
mend
know, like, did your husband know, like, the Madhuri phenomenon when.
No, not really, because he grew up there. He was born in London, and when they were 7, they moved to the US. He used to come here for vacations when he was little, and once he was in like grade 8 and all this, it was lesser and lesser slowly, because then he was in college, and Maharashtrians, they're not so much into movies. It's more about getting educated and have a good education and this and that. So he didn't watch, and he didn't know Hindi. He knew Marathi because his grandparents didn't know English, so he had to talk to them in Marathi. So he's good with Marathi, but he didn't understand Hindi at that point. Now he does, but at that point, and so he didn't watch very many films. He said the only film he had watched was Amar Akbar Anthony. So he knew, the only one he knew was Amitabh Bachchan. But rest, when I met him, it was like, oh, what do you do? And I work in films. Oh, very nice. And that's it. But he didn't know the impact, or he didn't know who I was, or
Was that a factor which you found attractive? And
yes, because I could meet him without him having any preconceived notions about me, or how I should be, or because when people see my movies, they have some thoughts in their mind. She will be like this, or she will be like that, or she comes out, wakes up in the morning, Didi tera devati, like that. I don't know how people think about me.
हाँ कि सुबह उठते
And
you
how
करती
you,
है?
I'm like ready. So I have my bad days, good days, everything. So when I met him, it was very refreshing to just vibe with someone on a very personal level. Nothing about, there was no filter of this, oh my God, she's a star. And there's nothing like that. It was like two people meeting just anywhere in the world, and just talking and getting to know each other. And it was wonderful.
And then when you went to Denver, you went to LA first and then Denver. or
We were
something
in
like-
LA for 6 months. Then
and then-
most of my
Work was
was in Denver, because he was working there.
But nobody
as a
knew,
partner.
I mean, it wasn't the era of social media, so nobody really knew where. And then suddenly there was a Madhuri spotting, and you were in a store doing grocery shopping,
Yes.
and then with kids and
No, and the funny thing is, my neighbors were all whites, like they were all Americans.
Huh.
And they didn't know who I was, and we didn't say anything, because for me, I was just doing my thing. I had 2 kids, and I was having fun. And one day, my neighbor calls me and she says, I think somebody is casing your house, because they're scared that there are people who case your house, see kaun aa raha hai, and then they rob your house or whatever. So he says, I saw this car passing your house at least 4 times now. And they're kind of slowing down near your house, then they speed up, then they're slowing down. So shall I call the cops? You think I should call the cops? And I
Uh-oh.
said, no, 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 no. Please don't call anyone. It's just that, that this is the thing that I am am an actress. Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Oh my God, we didn't know we have a celebrity in the neighborhood. And then my neighbors, they wanted to see the films. And one of my neighbors, he loves musicals. So he was like craving for more and more every time. Now you have to give
VHS
me a
tapes
no
hote
CD.
honge na? I mean, I'm sure there were tapes those days, right?
No,
There was
CDs. There used to be
CDs.
DVDs rather.
DVDs, huh.
DVDs. So I used to give him DVDs of all my movies and different movies, and he was like, "Oh, I need more. I need more." So it was great.
And the decision to come back?
Well, a lot of things happened. First of all, I was working here. I was working going back, and then because Jhalak happened, I came here for Jhalak. Before that, I came here for Life OK, where I played the Sutradhar, and then Aaja Na Chale. Everything happened at the same time, and so for me to it became difficult to come here, work, go back, come here, work, go back. My parents were staying with me, and they wanted to come back because
Oh.
they were getting old, and it's different to be in a different country for them.
Yeah.
So they said we want to go back, and I didn't want to leave them alone here because all my siblings, everybody lives there now.
Okay.
And so they would be on their own, and I didn't want that. I wanted
So,
to be with
okay.
them because they were with me
Huh.
when I needed them the most. So so that, and even my husband was like, I always catch people when they are at their worst, in the sense they are something untoward happen, and then they come to me and I have to operate and make them better. So what if I can get them before the event happens?
Okay, preventive care.
Preventive care. So he wanted to do something in that, using the smart devices and technology and AI and everything.
Did he find his groove in India?
Oh yes, he did. He loves India. I mean, he used to love India even before. He has so many lovely memories. When he was little, he used to come here. They used to go to the gaon, and he says we used to ride in bullock carts, and we used to go on they had fields and shades and rice paddies and mango groves and everything. So he says we used to go there and play.
But it was an alien world, right? The Bollywood is an alien world. The
Yeah.
the parties and the
Yes,
socializing. He's a very private person. How did he take to it?
He's not a very private person.
loves
It's
it?
the other way around.
Really, you're the private person?
He's so friendly.
Okay.
He is amazing. He can make friends anywhere. He walks into a room and he knows everything about everyone. He's
Okay,
like
that's
that.
good.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's
So-
my, I call him my goodwill ambassador everywhere.
Okay.
Because I'm the one who's like quiet
And
and,
also,
shy.
you brought the kids, you uprooted the kids. Did they take to India?
Well, the
easily?
thing was, they were young enough that they were 6 and 8.
Yeah.
That they were not like teenagers or someone
Yeah.
who had like permanent friends there. That would have been a difficult move to do.
You acted in films at a time when the entire paraphernalia around actors wasn't there, in the sense of a publicist, a makeup
Absolutely.
van, vanity van. You acted under, if today's actors would call, a trying
Yes.
circumstances
Every
in those
day
days.
of our lives.
Yeah, outdoors and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And now you are acting where you have all this with you. Does it take away from the acting, or do you think that it's good to have
It's
all
good.
this?
It's good. It's good to be comfortable.
Huh.
Because when we were working initially, there were no vans. There was
Huh.
no vanity van. We used to just sit outside wherever we're shooting. Just take a chata and sit there. Whether it's rain, sunshine, whatever. If it starts raining, you just run into the car and sit in the car till the rain stops. And so
It sounds so primitive now, no?
yeah, it does. But we worked like that, and I think it was good. It was a good learning. It was good lesson because it keeps you grounded. It keeps you, real.
Huh.
And but today you have so many amenities, and you have these vans, and you're like treated
Does the
well. You're
quality
pampered.
improve of the film because of all these
No.
things?
Yeah, what I feel is, films were made then also, and lovely films with, amazing films were made, even in those circumstances. Even today, like we have all our scripts, ready. We know exactly our dialogues. We know what we're going to wear, to how we are going to be dressed, to where we are shooting. Everything is,
Is there in front of you.
there in front of you.
But
like
that
the whole
takes away
map.
the mystery, no? To some extent?
No, I think it helps an actor to prepare.
Okay.
It's you can prepare better than what we used to. At that time, I think we had to rely a lot on spontaneity.
Ah.
So everything was like spontaneous. Even the dialogues. Sometimes we didn't have the dialogues. We were sitting ready on the set. The actor,
And also waiting,
the
no?
writer used to be writing the dialogues and then give it to us. We had to mug them right there and then and
Oh,
just
jeez.
do the scene. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done.
But also waiting. I've heard that women actors had to wait for long hours for the hero to come on the set. I mean, you, of course, were the big star, but
Well,
otherwise...
no. But I'll tell you, I worked with actors who were on time, like Anil Ji, always on time.
But I mean,
Most of them
Govinda
used
used to be
always.
late always.
Well, I've just done 2 films with him. Just 2.
Because everybody
So I
has a
cannot
Govinda late story.
complain.
Oh, Rajesh Khanna before that. You know, these were legendary actors who people say कि 10-12 घंटे you had to wait कि वो काका जी आएंगे.
That must have been tough. That
Yeah,
must have
in
been
those.
tough.
And
But
also,
no, I mean, we were doing like 2 shifts.
Yeah.
3 shifts sometimes. So late hona, ye hona, wo hona. Matlab, we were just going from studio to studio to studio, you know.
there's one interview of Sridevi where I heard her saying that she was acting in Ooty with several dance moves, sequences, and she says there was ek dance, फिर दूसरा dance, तीसरा dance, and she says I didn't know. She says because half today, half next day. She says it's only with the wig of the actor that I knew ki kaun hai.
किसके साथ काम करना
किसके साथ काम- to make it, you know, because there were so many shifts that you guys were doing.
Yes, we're doing multiple shifts and
Amazing.
working like crazy hours. Like even for Tezab, like the song Ek Do Teen, we shot the whole day, the whole night, and we finished at 10:30 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
because it
something-
was the last day, set tootna hai. And literally while we were shooting, the set had started breaking on the left, you know. Everything was breaking like this.
So to
till
come
we
back to
finished.
that effortless bit, there's a lot of effort
Yes, there's a lot of effort behind that.
to make it
To
look
make it look
effortless.
effortless. Yes.
I can imagine. Tell me about women on the sets. What was it like the camaraderie between actors, women actors?
It was lovely. You know, we all used to look after each other. Because the only women on the set used to be you, your co-actor, and the hairstylist. That's it. There were no more women on the sets. Not
And
more than
unlike
those.
today.
Outside that, yes, like today. Today is amazing. You walk onto the sets, right from the DOP to ADs to writers, directors. There's so many women everywhere, and it's amazing to see that.
And women centered roles. Do you feel that for older actresses, like beyond a certain age, which was like, you know, they were only the pretty damsel in distress to then happily married, that path in a film, there are more women oriented films that are being made, you feel, for a certain age? Or no?
Absolutely. Now it's crazy, especially with OTT.
Huh.
Because there's so much you can explore with OTT. There are no constraints of commercial aspects of it, saying that you can show this or you can't do this or you can do this or you can't do this, and we have to sell this film to a wider audience, so we have to appeal to everything, everybody, every race, religion, age, all that. So you don't have to think about all that. You can make a movie the way you want to. It has democratized, filmmaking, according to me, because you are watching films from all over the world. You're exposed to so many different stories and different styles of making movies, and in different languages, but the emotion is the same, right? People everywhere basically are the same, except you see those stories in a different cultural background, a different atmosphere, the look, the feel, everything. And so I think it's time that this has happened. It's amazing for women because you can play different kind of roles without the producer thinking ye film chalegi ki nahi, theater mein lagani hai, all those kind of things. The audiences also have changed, I
because
think.
They wouldn't accept if an actor got married, a woman actor got married and had kids, and that was it. It was over. As far as they didn't accept her in romantic roles or anything like that.
But don't you think it's self-created? Like this myth was self-created? Like a lot of the heroines left because they wanted to leave the film industry after they got married.
Okay.
And a lot of them continued. Like Nutanji worked for the longest time.
Yeah.
Meena Kumari ji was already
Sharmila
married.
Tagore.
Sharmila Tagore worked.
Yeah.
There's so many. Sharmila ji also worked, and there were so many others who also worked after marriage. But some of them decided not to.
But also,
I think that was also kind of a myth created. But
really?
I think now it's like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter now. Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.